Good day, my friend. This is Avalon, and I want to thank you for joining me for this limited edition free videos to get to know me, Avalon, and what it is that I do in working with you for mindfulness. One of the things I'd like to do today is talk a little bit about mindfulness and what does it mean to you and what it means to me. Mindfulness is actually about being in the moment, the emotional piece of where you are and who you are in the moment. So, understanding your emotions. Where are your emotions? Are you in a good place? Are you in a happy place? Or are you not in a good place and not in a happy place? Are you finding yourself struggling with something and not even realize that you're struggling with something? Are you empathizing? Are you taking on the emotions of others in your life and struggling with their emotions and not even realizing that you have taken on their emotions? Mindfulness is slowing down, taking time, and a few things. One, understanding the emotions around you so that you can sense and feel what other people are going through. And if you pay attention, you can feel that often. You can look at someone and you come up with a story in your head and say, they're really struggling. This is something that's going on in their life right now. Or there's times where you are going, oh wow, that person's in a great place. I can tell that they're happy. There's so many signals that we're giving off, be it body signals, be it the way that we are holding our face, the way that we're holding our eyes. There's so many signals that we're giving out into the world, just like if we're walking around in a store and we're slumped over or out in public. Don't bother me. Okay? Obvious. But you're giving off signals, you're giving off your own vibe, your own aura all the time, as well as other people are giving off their auras. And you're sensing and feeling those things going on. When you're an empath, you often pick up those things from other people. And in picking up those, sometimes you're carrying them with you. Sometimes you're going, I feel rotten and I don't even know why. But did you talk to somebody who's going through something bad? They're going through something that they're having difficulty dealing with? Sometimes you're walking away with that emotion versus just carrying your own emotion. So being mindful of that, empathy, is being understanding to your own emotions separate from somebody else's empathy and emotions. So you can stand back and go, I understand what you're going through. You're dealing with an issue. You're dealing with happiness. Well, there's nothing wrong with taking some happiness with you, but you want to make sure that there is a difference in not absorbing like a sponge, because we do that, and absorb somebody else's feelings and emotions. That's empathy. So differentiating, is this my emotions? Being mindful, how am I feeling? Am I upset because they were upset and I'm taking it with me? Or am I upset because I have something else that's bothering me, something else that's going on in my life? Now, with that, if there are things that are bothering you, if there are things that are carrying with you that are not the happiest things, it's time to slow down and think about that. What is causing that feeling, that negativity. Is it something you can fix? Is it something that's making you feel bad? Are you separate from the act, or are you part of the act? So, getting a sense of your own emotions. Are you getting a sense of happiness? So when I talk about those butterflies, it's right in here, that happiness that I want you to find. And when I ask you in the podcast to slow down, that is where I'm telling you to slow down from the inside, from your gut, often it's called, and having those emotions so that you can start to pull those up when you need them, when you're feeling sad, when you're feeling frustrated, when you're feeling depressed, of slowing down and going, okay, what is going on? Where are my emotions laying? And starting to be able to recognize what it is that you are feeling and getting yourself to be able to be even keel and recognize those feelings and what is causing those feelings. And it's okay to contemplate it. It's okay to have feelings, period. You should have feelings. We all have feelings. We're feeling beings, and it's part of our journey. It's part of our growth. It's part of our learning. We are here, and I've said almost 10 billion people on this earth. We are here to learn, live, love. There's so much going on in the span of your lifetime. And emotions is a big part of it. And again, one of the things I want to do is make sure that you are emotionally happy. You're emotionally well. Your well-being is emotions, and that's my focus. Mental health is another thing, and that's chemistry that's going on in our brains, in our bodies. But emotions, which do affect our brains and our bodies and the chemicals, are a big part of what we want to be in a normal, healthy person. Our emotions can pull us this way and that way and make us feel like we're not doing all right. We want to get back to a place where we can be mindful and move forward. Again, think of like a child. Think of a child. They can fall down there crying. They're in that moment. My knee hurts. I've scraped. I'm bleeding. Oh no. And 10 minutes later, it's gone. You've put a Band-Aid on it, and they're out playing again. They've hit their even, and they've moved on. So when we're adults, we're not doing that as quickly. We're holding on to that for a little bit longer. It's learning to get back to that even keel and move forward. Kids go out and they play with their friends. They're so happy, and they're so sad when they have to leave their friends. But within 10 minutes, they're fine. They're even keel again. Sometimes we carry that on longer. All the things. Oh my gosh, I'm missing out on this. I didn't do this. I'm carrying all these emotions. And then we're sad. Well, then that's part of what I say is the goal setting. Get back to your even keel. And if you want to spend more time with someone, do it. If you didn't finish what you were doing, do it. We spend so much time being sedentary and stopping ourself, our own goals. We are our worst enemy when it comes to these things of stopping ourselves. We're the ones who get in the way the most of ourselves. Sometimes it's dropping everything and saying, today's the day. Or tomorrow's the day I'm going to start. Even if it's simply goal setting. Goal setting to get to the next phase. That is where we need to begin. And so the question for you is, what are you trying to accomplish next? What is in your goal setting? Sometimes it simply is your emotions. If you are not in a good place emotionally, it is difficult to move forward. So it's moving through your emotions being aware of your emotions and getting forward. So even if you're frustrated, sad, depressed, tired, and you're like, oh, I don't think I can do this. I don't know if I can wake up tomorrow and start this project. Sit down with a piece of paper. That's old school. Paper and a pen. Open up your phone. Look for the notes. Open up your computer, your your tablets, your pads, and jot those notes down for yourself. What would I like to accomplish? And we don't want to look always at the whole picture. If you're trying to build a house, your emotional house, but if you're trying to build a house, you might see what the outside looks like and go, wow, okay, I would like windows, windows, windows. But then we have to look at the inside. Where are those windows coming from? So if now I'm starting with the ground floor, I can't even think about going to a second floor or a basement. We're starting with the ground floor. Where do I want my living room? Where do I want to be able to have a door where people can walk in and come into a living space, an entertainment space? And if people are coming in my house, we also need a bathroom. So where does that bathroom go? So again, it is a piece by piece place, because we can build that frame, then we build the walls, we build the windows, the spaces. As we're building out, it's room by room. So same thing goes when you're working on your emotional house and your goal setting. It is room by room, place by place. And it's important to have the right tools. So you might walk in and say, well, I've got all my wood, I've got all my nails, I forgot my hammer. I don't have a light and it's getting dark in here as I'm building this room. Well, there's two tools that you need to continue forward. So in that sense of your emotional place, something dark is here and I can't put light on it. I've got to figure out how to shed some light on this. And I'm missing one of my major tools that puts everything together. What is the glue that puts this together, that holds that together? So it's simplifying the analogies, but the idea is any project that you're starting, start little by little goal setting if you're having difficulties in getting started. Anytime you'll need some set of tools to get started, even if it's a short list, it's 3 things. Okay, we're going to do this, boom, 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 and that's at least the first level. Getting those nails and that wood inside to get started is the first goal. Don't beat yourself up that, I don't have a light, I don't have a hammer. Find a way to get to that next set of tools. Find a way so that you can have the right tools for the next phase. Because again, it's not an overnight job. That house is not going to be built overnight. That emotional house is not going to be built overnight. It's going to take some time. And we're working towards it. It's goal setting. Maybe there's some realistic goals that you can have that are done within a day, that are done within a week, a month. But there's some goals that are going to take a year to get to. And a year is a funny thing. Time is a funny thing. It can seem like a short period and it can seem like a long period, depending. Because you can look back on your life and you can think, wow, that year went by fast. And there's other times when you can look back on your life and think, wow, that year went by slow. Time is a funny thing. So step by step, and making sure that every day you're working towards that goal, even if it's 10 minutes, even if it's that 10 minutes to say, guess what? It's time for my walk and talk with Avalon, and I'm going to listen, get inspired, move forward, think through some things that I need to think through so I can move forward. Stop and take care of this brain, these thoughts. You need to let them flow and move forward so that you can move forward. that you can sit and take your mindful minute and figure out what's going here so that you can deal with the rest of the world. Because the other mindfulness is this. Just like you're hearing the birds, if you're watching this video, you're seeing the birds. Yes, it is being mindful of your surroundings, slowing down so that you can feel, see, think, hear, smell, and just sense everything that's going around you. Slow down. Your health depends on you slowing down. Slowing down in your mind, slowing down in your body. Sometimes you need to take a break for you, because the most important person in the whole wide world is you. Yes, it is you, and taking care of you is number one. And that's what I'm here also to remind you of, is taking care of you. Every day is about being better, stronger, and less sedentary. Learn about foods. If you're having trouble with weight, learn about foods. Learn about nutrition. Learn about what nutrition does for your body. That's the reason we eat. Not just, that's delicious, and sticking it in your mouth because I'm hungry. But to eat, to nourish your body, your brain, your heart, your organs, everything, your skin, which is the giantest organ on your body. Learn about it. If you want to start exercising, learn about it. Get your body in a stronger, better place. Sometimes it's easy just to give up and say, I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. But getting up and saying, I'm going to be a better person today, can happen with small little actions. Getting emotionally happy is the first place that you want to begin. And as I mentioned, if you've got that project and you're feeling sad or you're not feeling well, anxious, whatever it is, and you're not in the right mindset, do something small. Do something small for yourself to get that little bit of happy. Put on that music, light that candle, take 10 minutes of mindfulness outside, and then do one little thing towards that goal. Do something every day. Have a goal set so that at the end of the week you can look back and say, I did 3 things this week. And guess what? That's 3 things you didn't do at the beginning of the week or last week. And next thing you know, the following week you do another 3 things. And it becomes infectious for yourself. And you will start then to feel better about that goal setting that you're doing and moving forward. Be mindful, slow down, sense your emotions. Are they yours? Are they someone else's? Because you don't need to carry that. Just carry yours. Start getting back to that middle ground and take your mindful moments. Jot things down that you need to. Put a note up on your fridge to say, whatever it is that you want, whatever goal, I'm going to set one goal a day. I'm going to give myself a mindful minute, a mindful 10 minutes today, every day. I'm going to listen to Walk and Talk with Avalon every day, and I'm going to watch her once a week and subscribe and like and follow and tell my friends about what it is that I'm going through in my journey of my mindfulness. And Avalon is helping out. Yes. And thank you. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for watching, and thank you for being a part of this mindful journey with me as you're on your mindful journey. It's a very exciting journey and can be a very happy, serene, relaxing place once you start to get there. And just like everything else, practicing it, doing it every day, exercising your emotions and your mindfulness is important. So, thank you again for joining me, Avalon, on this special Finding Your Mindfulness episode. Until next time.